Hello and welcome. Today we are testing out the 2023 Tesla Model 3 Performance, and we're gonna see how good this electric behemoth performs around a circuit. So why I'm calling it a behemoth? This car comes in at a weight of over 4,000 pounds, 1,836 kgs, which is 4,048 pounds. This is an extremely heavy vehicle, but it has quite a bit of power. Bone stock, this vehicle produces 531 brake horsepower from its electric motor. Now with it sending the power through an all-wheel drive system, well, we should expect some decent performance, I'm not gonna lie. However, the weight should become a very serious factor in its cornering ability. So we need to see, can this car actually put out fast lap times? So around Kyoto Driving Park, coming into the first corner, the car is heavy. It's the first thing you will notice, because if you slam on the brakes, the car is very bolty. The car will push forward and you aren't just able to carry much speed through the corners because of the weight just pushing it offline. So the weight is the number one thing that we need to try and decrease when it comes to upgrading this vehicle. With it being an electric car in Gran Turismo 7, this car only has a single gear, and what that means is when it comes to driving or going around corners, me personally, I know, okay, when I'm coming up to a specific corner, I need to be in this gear. However, that's not the case with the Tesla Model 3. With it being in drive, well, you sort of have to guess as to where you need to start braking, and often than not, if you aren't used to it, well, you're gonna get your judgment wrong. And that's exactly what I was going through when first experiencing the car. The braking, I would brake either super early or I would brake super late and end up off circuit. The Tesla Model 3 Performance in its standard state that you may need some time to get used to. Now, out of all of the cars that we got with update 1.42 Gran Turismo 7, I think we can say that the Tesla Model 3 Performance was rather low on the list of cars that we first wanted to test out, and that's sort of the reason why I wanted to try this one out before a lot of the others, because I wanted to see how worthy is this car to come to Gran Turismo 7, or is it like getting another Toyota Alphard or the ambulance, a vehicle that is going to be used once and just put aside. So the Tesla Model 3 around Kyoto Driving Park in its standard state, the fastest lap time I was able to set was a 1 minute 49.1, which, to be honest with you, caught me off guard, because that's entry level, okay, not even entry level, that's sports car level territory. So I'm quite interested to see how good it's gonna be once we fully upgrade it. So now if we head on over to the tuning shop, the only upgrade, well, the main upgrade you need to focus on is stage 5 weight reduction. And considering the fact that it's only 120,000 credits, that is so affordable. And if we apply it, we are going to be left with 1,266 kgs. We are removing a lot of weight, and I think it's gonna make a world of a difference. So after purchasing stage 5 weight reduction, when it comes to the performance aspect with it being an electric car, well, you don't really have anything besides the fully customizable computer, which is gonna see us bump the power up from 531 brake horsepower to 564. So it's not a massive power increase, only 33 brake horsepower, but it's better than nothing. So I'll take 33 brake horsepower. Now if we head on over to GT Auto to see the visual customization parts for the Tesla Model 3, you might actually be surprised. So we receive two options for the front splitter, we have two options for the side skirt, two options for the rear diffuser, and then we have a total of 4 different options for your rear wing. Now you have a wingless option, type A, type B, as well as your custom rear wing that can be made to your liking. So the Tesla Model 3 has a bit of customization. So after pumping out your Tesla Model 3, you can now head back out onto circuit and feel something that honestly it's gonna catch you off guard. So with the vehicle being on racing soft tires, fully maxed out downforce, we see the performance points level being at 724.44. It doesn't have an extremely high performance points rating. However, with us just getting behind the wheel, I can feel that it is already a lot responsive. Now the biggest complaint that I have with the Tesla Model 3 performance, it has to be the car's limiter. The car is capable of traveling well over 250 kilometers per hour. However, it can't. We aren't able to add a new transmission. We aren't able to adjust the gears, which means we are stuck in a vehicle limit at 250 kilometers per hour. Yes, you can exceed that by traveling like 253, but you are not gonna hit 260. And it's such a pain because you can feel that the car has the power to go way beyond that and possibly even up to 300 kilometers per hour. And I feel like that alone will make a world of a difference, because around Kyoto Driving Park, the track doesn't even have massive straightaways, but the car limits, it red lines extremely quickly, and it is a massive problem and it hurts the lap times incredibly so. But even with the car being limited and slowing the lap times down, you're still going to be setting lap times around the 130 second mark. Yes, you are going to be setting lap times around the 1 minute 30, 1 minute 31 second mark, which for me, I did not expect coming into this. I thought this vehicle was going to be extremely slow, boring. However, the amount of downforce and the way that you're able to just keep your foot down when traveling through corners, it makes it actually quite exciting. And you can see this setting fast lap times, like very competitive lap times in fact. But the fact of we can't do it, we just don't have the option, we don't have the ability to do this because of the fact now the car is limited. If we just receive the ability to even just adjust the overall top speed of the Tesla Model 3 performance, we can see this become an extremely competitive vehicle. However, if you want to use this vehicle in events, for example, any event that has fuel consumption, this is where the Tesla really fails. Well, electric cars fail in Gran Turismo 7, and that's the fact we don't have the ability to adjust the leanness of the actual car. So the car is just at max power 100% of the time, and around the WTC 700 around Le Mans, that means you're gonna have to refuel every single lap, which is just an honest killer, and it doesn't make it a usable vehicle for money grinding. So the only time you can actually use these electric cars in Gran Turismo 7 is if there's no fuel economy applied to the event. So the Tesla Model 3, it has so much more potential, but I feel like it's honestly just being limited by Polyphony themselves. Understand, okay, this is probably what the Tesla is like in real life. However, it's a game, we can sort of bend the rules a little bit. Give us the ability to tune the gear, and I'm telling you, this will be a very good car and something that will catch a lot of people off once you jump into multiplayer lobbies. So the Tesla Model 3 performance, overall I enjoy the way the car handles. The only downside has to be the car's limitation when it comes to top speed. So if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, don't forget leave a like and subscribe for more Gran Turismo 7 content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.